Thanks, Alexis. In the last election cycle, the Lincoln Club of San Diego County invested more than $425,000 in local races. Its success rate, successful in all 16 in which they invested. This year, the Lincoln Club is involved in numerous local races and expects to be just as successful on June 5th as it was 2 years ago. That's worth talking about when you have that kind of record. TJ Zane is here to tell us more about it with the Lincoln Club. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
16 for 16.
Not too bad. It sets the bar pretty high for me, and hopefully I can repeat that and be retained in the future by the organization.
That is amazing. Let's talk about the Lincoln Club first of all. For those who have no idea what it's about, what is it about?
Well, the Lincoln Club of San Diego County is the county's only county-wide organized, business-oriented political action committee, not a social club, committed to spending and raising money in support of pro-prosperity candidates and ballot measures regardless of partisan affiliation. We've been doing that since 1983, and as you just mentioned, we've been fortunate enough to enjoy a very good track record in recent years, beginning most recently, I guess you could say, in 2010, and working with Councilman Carl DeMaio and Councilman Faulkner in defeating the sales tax initiative in the city of San Diego. Personally, I've been privileged to chair that committee effort and chair the current effort, and the Lincoln Club taking the lead in the Proposition B campaign to pass pension reform in the city of San Diego, again with Councilman Carl DeMaio, Councilman Faulkner, and Mayor Sanders.
You say it's not party affiliated, but it is a conservative group.
We're fiscally conservative. We don't address social issues whatsoever. We leave social issues for the respective parties to hash out and divide themselves over. But we have endorsed Democrat candidates as well as declined the state candidates. As a matter of fact, we're currently supporting actively the re-election of Councilwoman Pamela Bensusan in the city of Chula Vista, who's a Democrat.
Why the success rate? Why do you feel it's gone as well as it has for you?
Well, I think that the organization's about 350 members. We have members of all age ranges and income, and they're all business oriented. They understand that the key to a prosperous county is to have an environment in which business can flourish. I'll give you pension reform as a great example.
Sure.
The business owners, the business people, the coalition members that have invested in passing Proposition B understand that they don't necessarily get any value or contracts from the city if pension reform passes, but they understand that a city that's healthy financially, is financially healthy, is one that attracts prospective employers, keeps current employers, and so it's a good investment. So at the end of the day, while it was a very expensive campaign, it may have cost as much as $1.40 or so per San Diegan. That's a good investment when you consider that same $1.40 or so that it costs to pass this is going to save each San Diegan over $750 over the course of the initiative.
While I have you here, I want to ask you a question about all these flyers that are coming in. I mean, we're getting inundated with flyers in our mailbox. How do you decipher those things as an individual voter? What's the best way to handle those things?
I think probably the best approach is take them all. If you don't put them in the circular recycling bin right away, collect them all and go through them before you go to the ballot. There is useful information on each of them, but remember when all the respective campaigns are putting out their literature, that they're telling you what they want you to know. It's an informed electorate is the responsibility of the electorate, and so go out there and find out more information. And it's no different on Proposition B. We encourage people to go visit realpensionreform.com for all the language of the initiative and some facts behind it.
All right, let's get educated as far as the Lincoln Club is concerned. There's a lot of, you're making a lot of predictions and you're hopeful in this election. Name a few of those for you. I think we have some that we can put up on the screen here as well. That's the people you're endorsing.
The club's endorsed a number of candidates and ballot measures in this election. Most notably, as I mentioned, Proposition B, taking the lead on that initiative. We're also supportive of Proposition A in the city of San Diego. Proposition D, a charter initiative in the city of El Cajon. We're very supportive of council candidates Ray Ellis in the city of San Diego District 1, council candidate Scott Sherman in the city of San Diego District 7, as well as council candidates. I mentioned one down in Chula Vista and another, London Meservey, a first-time candidate, declined the state candidate, independent candidate down in Chula Vista.
I noticed Congressman Bill Bray, too. He's got a tough fight on his hands this time around.
He does. But, I've known Congressman Bill Bray for years. He's never had an easy election. He's always had the unfortunate luck of the draw where his district is always a very competitive one. You know, you can't say the same for some of the other Congress members who have run in very safe districts for a number of years.
All right, TJ Zane, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.